Alessandra confronts her father, Desmond, in a raw and emotional exchange, exposing the deeply flawed nature of their relationship. Her stepmother, Katrina, and stepsister, Kate, chime in, emphasizing Alessandra's supposed ingratitude for being sheltered in their home. However, Alessandra quickly turns the tables, revealing the true reason she remains: her inheritance, which Desmond has seemingly squandered. Alessandra, now holding a significant card against her father, asserts her power, warning him against any further claims of his generosity. Will Desmond follow through on his chilling thought to get rid of Alessandra to protect himself? And if so, how? How will Alessandra use her newfound leverage to secure her inheritance and finally escape her family's grasp?
Kate rolled her eyes, irritated that her father allowed such an easy opportunity to get rid of Alessandra to pass by. Father, why on earth can't you just go get the money tomorrow? Who cares if you spent it? You have plenty more to replace it. Kate didn't understand why her father was acting like he was broke these days. Did he want people to talk about him? Or, more importantly, her? Kate. Katrina tried to shush her daughter before she could upset her husband. Kate was not aware of many things going on, but it was not a good idea to make Desmond angry. Keep quiet and enjoy dinner. Do not forget, you have a lot to plan for what your father has prepared. Alessandra was curious about what Katrina was referring to. She felt like it had something to do with her, but she did not wish to ponder on it for too long. I've already started it, Mother. I've picked out the finest. Shut up! Desmond silenced Kate. If she continued to speak, Kate would no doubt spoil he was making her live with Edgar alongside Alessandra. His oldest daughter was smarter than they ever thought, and it was best to keep her out of the loop. Alessandra now confirmed there was something suspicious going on thanks to her father. They were definitely planning something, and by the end of the second day, it would be revealed. She considered two options. They were either going to find a way to cancel her engagement to Edgar, or they were going to concoct some nonsense plan to get Kate with the Duke. Alessandra didn't bother to tell the obvious fate of their plan failing. It was better to watch them sink themselves. She was relieved to see the butler returning with dinner, and Mario was right behind him with 2 plates in his hand. She could only imagine how furious Mario was for being a server.
Dinner is served,
James announced. He carefully watched as the dishes were placed in front of the family, one by one. He meant to speak with the Baron about the need for more workers. The workers were behind on the daily chores because there weren't that many of them for the number of jobs needing to be done. He had been informed of another maid fired for a ridiculous reason. If they kept this up, no one would want to come work for the family. The maid Kate fired was still here, and James was determined to keep her. He could not take on any more responsibility than he had now.
Baron, I would like to have a word.
What is it? Desmond cut into his meat, refusing to look at James.
Talk quickly, James. You know how I dislike servants talking to me at the table. Have you forgotten your place?
James was offended by the way he was spoken to, but brushed it off. As a butler and a man of low status, he was used to this treatment.
A maid was fired today by the young lady Kate. There is a lot of work to be done around the house, and until a replacement has been hired...
You fired someone, Kate? Desmond ignored the rest of what James had to say. He did not give Kate permission to be firing anyone as she pleased. Have you lost your mind? There goes their favorite phrase, Alessandra thought as she quietly ate her food. She was disappointed there was nothing special about eating at the table. Her bedroom would be much better than this. The fool just stood there while Alessandra threw shit on me. What's the point in having a personal maid who does not aid me? I told you and my mother that she was not right for the job. Thank goodness I fired her before she embarrassed me in front of my friends. Kate was angered just from imagining how Sally stood by the door. Desmond pinched the bridge of his nose. He wondered when he went wrong with Kate.
What plans has Desmond been making that he doesn't want Kate to know about? And how will they affect Alessandra and Edgar's engagement? Will James succeed in convincing Desmond to rehire the maid Kate fired? Or will the staffing issues at the Baron's estate worsen? How will Desmond's disappointment in Kate manifest? And what consequences might she face for her impulsive actions?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.